welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all staying safe with all the recent world events going on. I know it's impacted my life a lot. My day job has basically had me about 400% increased. I'm considered essential, so I've been running around like crazy just pretty much since the end of January, February, when this kind of started creeping up, just busting my butt, and it's just been growing and growing. So I apologize for the lack of videos, but I wanted to go back to Detail Lab and go back to some detailing content and bring this video to you. There's a few changes in the way that we're gonna operate as businesses right now during this global issue, and also the way we'll operate post this. And that just, you know, really, I think safety is gonna be a big thing, but also just efficient and effective tools to help you do your job safer, faster, cleaner, across the board. And detailing is one of those industries where you are up close and personal with people, their personal things. So I hope you guys are staying safe, and I wanted to take this time as I start kind of getting back into Detail Lab and get back into detailing. I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of a modern tool for the 21st century for the modern detailer. Not saying this is just curated to the new detailers in the industry, the younger guys, but the older folks as well. You know, if you are running a business and you're having issues maybe getting clients to come back, or you're having issues upcharging or upselling certain services that need to be done, not just because you want to do them, I think this tool would be a really good beneficial piece of software for you guys to have in your arsenal of detailing tools. It's not a physical contact tool that you're going to use, such as a polisher or a specific, you know, little sanding block to get out nibs and whatnot. But this is actually software. It's software that runs on an iPad, iOS, Android. I choose to use it on an iPad here, but it'll help you pretty much document the car. It'll help you send invoices to the customer. It'll help you track your customers. It'll help you send them bills. They can pay right through this application. But I think the biggest piece of this application, this software, is what it can do pre-drop off for your customer's car, like documenting, putting the make and model in, making sure that you document what you have in your garage prior to the customer essentially leaving, so you can get them to sign off. This will help prevent you guys from having, oh, well, that scratch wasn't there when I dropped it off type of thing. I know we've all been there, so I'm gonna get the app out. I wanna show it to you guys, show you kind of the interface, some of the cool things you can do with it. I'll walk around the Raptor here behind me and just showcase what I can do. So there's a lot of things you guys can do in this app. Essentially, when you fire the app up, here's what you get, right? And hopefully this is showing up on camera for you guys, all right? But you get new client estimates, work orders, invoice, right? So you got a new customer coming in, John Doe. We'll use me as an example. Enter the name, right? You can do full name, whatever category, retail, wholesale, right? Do you have repeating customers? Do you have a lot of clients that come back? You know, we're just gonna keep retail, phone number, email, address, all that, right? You can give special rates. You can adjust your rates, right? You can say 50 an hour. You could say, okay, labor rate, we're gonna do, we'll do 70 an hour, you know, examples. You could set all these things, tax rate, per the customer, right? So if you have clients in different parts of the country, you know, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, et cetera, you can give them pre-discounts, PDR, hail. You can give them all these customizable options, right, within their own client profile, right? So here's a new client created. You can add specific notes in here, internal notes like, hey, customer is very particular about the front of his vehicle, etc., or whatever. You can go back and you can do estimates, right? So here you can create a new estimate. You can scan the VIN, right? So this has basically a camera app built in, right? You can see it here, and we can go up and we can scan the VIN, and it would put all of this information in. You can go through. This part's what I was talking about with your important to have the truck documented or the vehicle documented, right? So what you do is you would walk around the truck, the vehicle, right? You have all basic parts of the vehicle, right? Left, rear, right door, etc., right? You walk around. Here's an example. You can kind of see how it is. Rear door. Now, obviously, you can get a lot closer. You can walk up, take the photo, use photo, it saves it, right? And this builds this all in the estimate. So you go through and you say, okay, these are all documented. You want to point out any specifics, right? You can do interior. right? So it's got all your interior, you can do all the wheels. So this is important for curb rashing, all those parts of things. Miscellaneous, right? So you can do an odometer, right? Oh, this helps argument with you took my truck, vehicle, car, whatever for a joyride, right? So you want to go through and mark and notate as much as you can. I did a video a while back on the importance of checking in a vehicle, checking in why you want to have basically a pre-detail inspection, and that I used to do all on paper. So I literally would have to print out a bunch of papers, I'd have it on a notepad, I'd have that essentially what you saw with the pictures of the vehicle, and I'd walk around and I'd have a little key and I would write, you know, D for dent, or PDR to have maybe a little PDR removed. I'd walk around, I'd do all this, I'd basically take pictures on my iPhone, and then I would either print those out or attach them to my scanned delivery, pre-delivery inspection report, right? Then I would email them to the customer and they would sign off. That was unfortunately really time consuming, really just, you know, my job is to get the car in, get everything really taken care of as quickly and efficiently as I can. I don't want to waste time. You know, doing that in my old way was probably about an hour's worth of work. I mean, all said and done. By the time I walked over the car, reviewed certain things with the customer, then I compiled all the photos, put them together, almost an hour, depending on how big the vehicle was, how many issues there were with it. If it's a show car, you know, usually it wasn't that bad, though I was taking some time because it was a show car. So this application really streamlines a lot of it. It's everything in one app, right? My big thing is efficiency. I'm a tech guy by day, so if I can do everything from my phone or my app, that's what I want. This is all cloud-based, so you can go from here, let's say you forgot your iPad. Oh, okay, I forgot my iPad. You can pull out your phone and fire up the app on your phone and do the same thing. So let's hop back into the app. Let me show you some of the other features of it, and we'll go from there. Once you guys have some of your photos taken, right, all your panels, etc., you're gonna go back into services, and here's where you have all your services laid out. The biggest thing for me is detail, PPF vinyl, potentially wheels, interior. These are all pre-packaged things that you could do. I'm not nearly going to be able to show you guys everything on this video, but I want you to see the interface, want you to see essentially what this tool can do. So we'll walk you guys through this one more time, and I won't really, you know, go so far in depth. We're gonna select me, who we created. Here's your tax rates, all your dollar rates, if you had set that up like I had showed you. We're gonna go scan a VIN. So we're gonna go in here, gonna open the truck, find the VIN on the door, walk over here and show this to you guys. It pulls up, select exterior color, avalanche gray. Raptor gives you everything in there, right? You don't even have to manually enter this anymore. So we're gonna go over to photos. We're gonna take a picture of, let's say, the left front door. We'll walk up here, photo, right? We're gonna use this photo. We're gonna save that. Pretend we walked around, grabbed all our photos, grabbed one of the interior. We're gonna go over to services. We're gonna say, he wants basic detail, and here's predefined kind of packages in here. You would go ahead and set all your packages in here. Let's say they want a level 1 detail. Okay, it's a flat fee. We're not gonna add anything additional, skip, and they also want a ceramic coating, save, and we're gonna give them stage 1 paint correction, save, there you go. Go back, so you're gonna go ahead and approve that there. So they say, okay, let's say they're bringing in 2 or 3 vehicles, right? You'd want to say, hey, which vehicle do you want to approve the estimate for, right? They're going to go ahead and they're going to approve it. You're going to go down here, sign, and they're going to do their thing down here. Save, boom. The estimate's created. There you go. So now you can get started, right? You can get started, do your thing, go back. They have all this information, right? It's important that they have their email and everything in the client profile, and that's pretty much it. You go, you do your thing. You can go through, you can add things to this. Let's say you find something and you're like, hey, I really think it would benefit for you to do X, Y, Z. Cool, boom, go ahead and add it in here, update, send it out. They can approve it, sign it back to you, and you're good to continue onward. You got your estimate here. So we're gonna go over to work order, right? It's unassigned, right? You're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and assign this to me, right? You can have different employees in here. You could have Joe Schmo, me, whoever. Go ahead, it's assigned to me. We're gonna go ahead and save assignment info. Boom, 100% assigned. So you can split up the work even from one repair estimate, right? So let's say you had one guy who was your clear bra guy and another guy who's your paint correction guy. That's how you would split that up. Right down here, once the work order is complete, you go ahead and click invoice, create new invoice. Boom, there you go. The invoice is ready to be sent over. You can see all the photos that were taken were attached to here. So the customer can view all that. You can have them sign that over, save. There you go, payment. You can click payment right here, and you guys can accept payment through this right through the app. So you can do all this. If the customer's standing right in front of you, they sign this, right? You don't have to go over to Square or any sort of third-party payment. You still can do that if you'd like, but you can take the payment right through the app, right? So keep everything in one tool, one app, no more switching through things. You do credit card, offline payment with check, cash, whatever. You can take a picture of a check to showcase all that, pay invoice, and you're done. I mean, this software is really easy to use. I'm pretty efficient with technology, so it's pretty easy for me, but you know, all you old school guys who are still using pen and paper, I definitely think you should look into this software. I'll have some links down below on it. I hope this helps you guys and shows some of what this tool can do. I think it's really a game changer in the detailing world. Again, I did a video of this not too long ago, maybe a year ago, if that, about the importance of documentation and why you'd want to document all these things. And it's very useful. And when you get into the habit of using that pen and paper, it's really not that big of a deal. But having this, I mean, everybody's got a cell phone. You don't have to use an iPad. Everybody's got a phone, Android phone, iPhone at this point in time. So it's really a beneficial tool that I think really is a game changer in the 21st century for what us detailers are. You know, there's some detailers that are phenomenal, have no bad rap at all, and then there's other detailers that unfortunately, you know, take advantage of some people. So this not only protects you as a detailer from the bad reputation, but this also protects the end user, the customer, right? Imagine you being a customer coming in and seeing all this and seeing the invoices, the estimates, the pictures, the photos, everything that basically sets yourself like, okay, my truck, car, vehicle, whatever, my baby is going to be fine here. And you have the evidence to showcase that, right? So when you come get your vehicle, you can look over that and refer back to that evidence. I think it's super important that this tool gets out there. I really do believe in this product. I think it's perfect for the market. I don't think there was a tool that was out there. I think there was certain softwares that were there that did pieces of this, but not all in one. So I really encourage you guys to really look at this tool. Go sign up for a free trial. I have some links down below for it. MobileTechRX, you can search for it in the App Store, the Android store, all that. I really am happy with it. I'm excited to use this once this global pandemic kind of lifts and we can kind of all get back into our hopefully somewhat sense of normal life. So definitely go check this out, guys. MobileTechRX, all the links in the description below. Please go check it out. Let them know that Troy sent you over from Detail Lab. If you guys like what you see, make sure you subscribe. We have more content coming on the truck. We had it scheduled a couple months ago, but with everything going on, it was kind of canceled and pushed off. So make sure you're subscribed. You guys like this video, stay tuned for some more truck content, some more Porsche content, and we'll see you guys on the next video.